Come on in the room, baby. I'm so excited because today we're making chocolate buttercream. Now, listen here. I did get started because I had to let my butter whip, 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 whip. Now, I have 1 cup, that's 2 sticks of butter already in my bowl. Now, I let my butter whip. You can see that right there. See? I let it whip for about 20 minutes. Now, that's because I'm using a paddle. Now, if you want to, you can use a whisk attachment, which will allow for you to pump air into your butter, and you won't have to whip it as long as I did if you're using a paddle. Okay? But I went ahead and used the paddle. Now, I'm going to go ahead and move my butter right here on my scale here. And I'm going to be putting 3.5 cups. That's 438 grams of powdered sugar into my bowl, baby. The one good thing I like about a scale is that you can have everything go into one bowl and just zero it out, baby. Just zero it out. Now I'm going to do this in stages so that I don't have a powdery mess. So I'm going to put about half in. I'm going to mix this up, and then I'm going to put the other half of my powdered sugar in. Taking my spatula, I want to go ahead and scrape down the sides because I want to make sure everything is thoroughly incorporated together, baby. I want to make sure that the butter and the sugar is mixing well, nice and smooth, because that's going to give us a nice, fluffy chocolate buttercream. Now I'm ready to add a little flavoring, and I'm going to be adding 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract. Just like that. And I'm going to go ahead and let it mix it up, baby. Now, one of the tips in making sure that you're making a nice, creamy, good chocolate frosting is to make sure everything is nice and creamy before you even, where's my spatula? Before you even add the chocolate. And that is kind of what we have going on. Look at that. So now that I've done that, I'm ready to add a 1/2 cup of chocolate cocoa. Scraping my paddle down because I don't want to have any of that go to waste. See if I can balance it. Yes, I can. All right. Put in my bowl on my scale and zero it out. I'm going to go ahead and put in 50 grams of chocolate cocoa. Add that back on, and I'm going to let it mix on up, baby. It's a good place to scrape down the sides. I don't want to see any butter streaks in our chocolate buttercream. We're going to mix it up. Now I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of salt. Again, I can't say enough. Just because we be making nice, tasty, sweet treats doesn't mean that you don't add the salt, baby. Salt cuts that sweetness and allows for that flavor profile to really shine through. So we went ahead and added 1 teaspoon of salt. This is also why I do not use salted butter, because I want to be able to control the salt that I'm adding into each one of my wonderful, tasty treats. All right, we have a nice chocolate thickness of deliciousness going on, but now it's time to thin it out, baby. So what we're going to do is add 4 tablespoons. That's 1. And I'm going to mix it up in between. But 4 tablespoons of heavy whipping cream. Chocolate butter frosting. Oh, whoa. It's about to come together real quick now. Scrape down my sides. And I'm also getting down to the bottom because I want to make sure every little bit, and I'm going to look at the sides of my bowl too. Make sure that every little bit in that paddle too, every ingredient, every piece of butter, every piece of sugar, all of the salt, vanilla extract, and the heavy whipping cream. I want to make sure all of that is nicely mixed and thoroughly incorporated together so that we can have a nice, smooth buttercream. It smells so yummy too. Woo! We had chocolate frosting, chocolate buttercream frosting going on here. Let me stop this and let me show you what we got. Ooh, look how pretty it looks. I'm just gonna let it mix for just one more minute, and then we're gonna give this a tasty taste. Oh yeah. All right. Well, I'm ready to transfer this into airtight container. But before I do, baby, I gotta give it a taste. Mm. Mm. When I say that you will not need to buy any chocolate frosting of any sort out that grocery store again, you won't need to buy any chocolate buttercream out the grocery store ever again. This is amazingly yummy. If you enjoyed today's recipe, please consider to subscribing, and I'll see you in the next one.